Hi you guys, I just filmed this look, and if you want to find out how I achieved it, please keep watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe via the link down below, and send me some love on social media, please. So the first thing you want to do is start off with a damp beauty blender. Mine is pretty disgusting right now, sorry. I have two more that I picked up from the store, and so I'm gonna be using those soon. Jackson likes to take pieces out of my beauty blenders when he finds them. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and dampen this with some of my Mario Badescu rose water. And that just dampens it a little bit. I'm also going to spray my face with it so that it gets a little bit of moisture. What I like to apply whenever I'm doing my everyday is my Bye Bye foundation. I also love their CC cream. They call it CC. Okay, go ahead and put some of it on my actual beauty blender. Blend that in really, really good. And get any spots that I feel like needs it. And I'm just looking at a mirror off the side. Keep going. And you kind of want to make sure you bring it down on the neck area. I currently use the NARS Cosmetics Creamy Concealer in Biscuit. I like to do right here solely because it kind of cleans up my brows once I fill those in, and kind of make my brows pop a little more. This is my favorite thing to do now because, as you can tell, I don't have lip filler and I do not have a huge top lip. So I like to take this and kind of outline or accentuate my upper lip just so it doesn't fade as much. And it gives the appearance that it's there. The areas that I want to conceal, and then I take my beauty blender and I blend that in with it. And you guys, I am nowhere near professional. This is just what I've learned from pretty much doing, like, watching YouTube videos as much as possible. So you want to make sure that's blended in really well. I will then put my Laura Mercier powder to bake, as they say, in this area. But my cousin introduced me to this finishing powder that's by, I think it's Sasha Cosmetics, and it's more geared towards our skin tone. And so I would prefer to use that one, and I've only been able to use it once, so I'm gonna try to use it today and see how it looks. This looks amazing. So I'm gonna let that I'm gonna get it on my shirt. So I'm gonna let that set for a minute. And I think I might actually put some right there. My foundation tends to crease right there in my eyelid. So I'm just going to kind of set that area as well. And this is actually like the first time that I'm doing this area. So if it doesn't work out, sorry you guys. After I do that, I'll let it sit for a little bit. I normally don't bake. It's just because I'm normally in a rush. Right now I have some time, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it bake for a little bit. And I'm gonna move on to my blush, which this is the Artesian Color Baked Blush. And then I kind of just put that there. Give my cheekies a little color. Alright, so now that I have my blush on, I'm gonna go ahead and blend in all of that setting powder. It looks like I have like one of those mustaches that the guys that ride bikes, like, I don't know, what are they? They're not handlebar, whatever. It looks like I have one of those, like, right?
Just last week you called me, the way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello, hello. We're hanging by a thread, First you said it's spinning in my head. I just wanna pull you closer.
Currently, I use the e.l.f. in brow pencil. What I do is I use the spoolie and I brush my brows out, and I just fill in where necessary. And I will go ahead and go back in through and kind of navigate the product through my brow. So back in the day, I used to be so worried about doing my brows because I feared that if it rained, that my brows would get like wiped off. So I never did them. I've always had pretty thick brows anyways, but I mean, I never did my brows just out of fear of that. So I wanted to show you guys something. This is what Jackson did to my contour palette earlier today. So I want to use it, and I'm going to. This is a pretty decently priced palette for contour. I do not do this all the time, but I'm not actually going to use it to contour because since this is just like my simple running out of the house makeup, I'm just going to use it to kind of do my brows really quick. Not my brows, I'm sorry. I'm going to use it really quick to take the deeper contour color here and use that for just like a color on my brow. The reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to give you guys some options as far as taking along less products with you so that you can still achieve a makeup look. I know a lot of the times when, especially on Sundays, when we're leaving the house, what I do with my makeup is I do it in the car. So what I have with me is what I can use, and the amount of things that I can take with me, the better. So if you have a palette already with you and it has colors that accentuate your look, then I would just, you know, keep at least amount of product with you and use those to your advantage as much as possible. So let's say that I had like this palette with me, but I didn't have an eyeshadow palette. then I would definitely, you know, try to use this to my advantage, as I just did. So, my next step, which I don't always do eyeshadow on my brows. Why would I put eyeshadow on my brows? I normally do not use eyeshadow on my everyday makeup routine. What I typically do is I'll do my foundation, my powder, which is also rare, my concealer, my brows, and then my mascara with some blush. Normal everyday routine, I do not apply falsies. But I'm gonna do my eyelash curling and then apply my mascara and pretty much be done with my look. But I'm gonna apply lipstick today. But today I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And typically I will put on a lip gloss or a chapstick in this case, and then I'll be done. But today I am going to do a lipstick. One that I have been loving lately has been the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ashton, and it's a really pretty brown color. It looks pretty great in my opinion on my face. It normally really goes well with all of the colors that I typically use on my face, which lately has been like a lot of brownies and reds and maroons and fuchsias. But it's typically on my everyday makeup like a brown color, and this one goes pretty well. It does dry a little different, so once it does dry, you'll be able to see it. You're gonna kill me. I forgot one last step, and it's like almost the most important step. Highlighting.